So, hi everybody, welcome to another Mpower interview, and today with Susan Yeates. Hi there. So, I know how busy you are because I'll say a little bit about it in a second. You've just got the keys to your second business, so thank you for giving us your time today.
That's all right. Yeah.
Now, you have your first business, Susan's World of Yoga, that you entered into the Mpower Awards last year.
Yep.
And huge congratulations. You were our spirit category winner, weren't you?
I was indeed. Very exciting.
Which is amazing for all the work that you do in yoga, and you have a number of different specialisms. I know you work a lot with women for the during pregnancy yoga and postnatal yoga, which is
that's right.
amazing.
Yeah, I love it. So Susan's World of Yoga. So I teach lots of regular yoga classes, and since having a baby myself and being a mum, teaching for pregnancy and postnatal has been something that I really love. I think is really needed. I'm very passionate about, and about people getting a lot more rest, both generally, but also especially when you're a mum, because there's lots of things to do. There's whether you're pregnant or in the postnatal period, or you've got a toddler or an older child, there's all different challenges, and getting time out to rest, replenish, to relax is so important.
And definitely.
The whole self-care thing as well as a mum is very important. And I've just found that through yoga, if I'm able to help in some little way, whether it's in a little class or something I say or a blog I write or a tip that I give, if that makes a big difference for somebody, that's what it's all about for me.
Awesome. And yeah, sleep deprivation, none of us need that, do we?
Yeah.
And I know these are busy times for you because you've literally just picked up the keys last week to your second business, which is a pottery cafe in Woking. Yeah. So ladies, if any of you are watching this, I'm going to ask Susan to share more about how you can find out about her different businesses and where they are at the end of this interview. So stay tuned. And if you're in and around Woking, this is one you won't want to miss. Now, as I mentioned, you were the winner of our spirit category. And I mean, how did you, well, let's go back to the beginning of that journey, really. How did you feel when you were thinking about entering the Mpower Awards? Should I, shouldn't I? How did you feel at that stage of the journey? Because hindsight's a wonderful thing. Nobody knows whether they're going to be a finalist or a winner. So how was that?
I suppose I was in a place where I was feeling like I was really finding my feet with the business. I've been teaching yoga for a couple of years, and I really found that I'd found my niche and my specialism, getting into the whole sort of rest and yoga nidra and more nurturing, relaxing yoga, which also coincides with the pregnant and postnatal period. And I kind of found I'd rebranded, I'd got my new logo, I'd got my class timetable all sorted, I'd got some new classes and things sort of done, and I really felt I kind of stepped into my like zone of I'm rocking this. I've got this just how I want it. And I think I think it might have been the new year. I can't remember when the nomination bits was, but it was very much at a point where I was like, I'm just going to do stuff rather than overthink it or talk myself out of things. I was very much like, if an opportunity comes up, I'm just going to say yes and just do it. So for me, it sort of came up, and I heard a few people that I knew talking about it, and they were going to take part, and I thought, well, that sounds quite exciting, but no, I couldn't do that. And so this kind of went around in my head for a while, and then I was like, why can't I do it? Oh, for goodness sake, woman, just do it. It was very much just, I'm just going to do stuff and apply for stuff and just be more comfortable and confident about what I do, because I think sometimes I talk myself out of things, or it's somebody else that does awards, or somebody else that, it's not for little old me teaching my little yoga classes. So it was a bit of a leap of confidence from myself into the business and going, I'm proud of what I do, and I actually think I'm making a big difference, even if it's a big difference to a small amount of people. Maybe by getting more recognition, I could make a big difference to more people, and that's a good thing. So it was a bit of umming and erring, but it was very much I'm going to do stuff.
Awesome. And I'm sure there are so many people listening, myself included, who can relate to that voice in our head, and and that do I, don't I, and making that decision to just say yes is such a powerful one. And I'm so glad you did, because you were not only a finalist, but our Spirit winner. I mean, how was that to find out first that you're a finalist? What did that feel like?
Yeah, I mean, that was I was really pleasantly surprised. I was, because I thought from what I'd sort of seen, there was so many women that run amazing businesses, and I'd seen people applying. I was like, oh my goodness, they run amazing things. This is great. And the thing that I loved is it was such a celebration of women in business and people supporting each other, and it was so positive. The whole thing was so positive, which I thought was amazing. And to find out that I was the finalist and all that, I was like, oh, that's quite exciting. And I was sort of pleasantly surprised. And bless my other half was like, well, of course you are. You're amazing. And I was like, I'm not. It was a really nice surprise.
Awesome. And the gala, tell us about your experience of the gala. How would you describe that, perhaps to ladies who are wondering what it's all about and they haven't been, or they didn't get to go last year? How would you describe the atmosphere?
I mean, I would sort of repeat what I said about it being a massive celebration of women in business. It was a fun event. It was very friendly, very welcoming. I brought my other half with me, so he came along, and there was a few people there that we all sat on the same table together. We knew each other. So it was quite nice going with a group of friends, but also there were other people on the table that were there on their own, and we chatted to them. So even if you're going on your own, it's very friendly and welcoming. And it was just a really, I think, well-run event as well. I've been to lots of different dinners and things, and the food was good, the venue was nice, there was a nice sort of welcomey drinksy thing, and then obviously we had the sort of talks and the presentations, and it felt very upbeat, very supportive, very inclusive, very welcoming. I just had a really nice evening, and then a bit of a dance at the end, so that was good too.
And you know what, out of all the lovely things you've mentioned, I'm gonna zoom in on that, the welcome drink thing. Because this year, this is a message. In last year, it was held in London, and for the price of the welcome drink in London, this year, where we're holding the finals gala, for the same investment, it's actually going to be a drink as much as you like for the 30-minute drinks reception. So I think that's it's a pretty good up level.
That's all good. It was a really lovely event, and I think I really liked your talk in particular at the sort of beginning when you were sort of talking about really empowering women, and I think I could tell it came from the heart, and that it was very, I want to celebrate everyone, and almost it didn't matter who won because everyone was a winner. And I know that sounds perhaps a bit corny and a bit, everyone's a winner, but everyone that was there, they're running a business, they're doing something amazing. And I think that ultimately came out, and I think I just enjoyed being there. And yes, I'd been nominated for, and I was a finalist, and I wasn't sort of sitting there going, I hope I win, I hope I win. It was nothing like that. I was just, this is just so amazing and brilliant, and what a great thing for there to be this celebration of people in business. And I was just really happy that some of the people I knew as well, through the baby yoga and baby massage stuff that I do, some of those became highly commended as well. I was so excited for them. I was like, this is amazing, this is so great. And I thought the whole event was really lovely. So if anyone's considering going to it, I'd say definitely go along, whether you're nominated, not nominated. It's just a really lovely event and a way of supporting other people that are running businesses, because sometimes we're sat at home doing this on our own. And certainly for me, running my yoga classes and things, like I'll go out to a venue, I set everything up, I teach, I come back home, and it's all not sort of isolated, but I'm running it, I'm on my own, sort of directing it, I make business decisions. And to kind of connect in this way with other people making those similar decisions but in different arenas, different spaces, it really kind of helps give confidence, and for me was a sort of a bit of a pat on the back that you're doing all right, it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. And what message, so if there are ladies out there at the moment that are kind of sitting on the fence perhaps about entering themselves or getting involved in terms of nominating others, what would your message be to them?
My message would definitely apply, definitely nominate yourself. For one thing, even just filling in the information on the application form makes you sort of think about your business and how you approach your business and what's important about your business. So even if it's actually just taking out an hour of your time to fill out the questions, fill out the form, and think about your business in this kind of objective way, that was actually a really valid, useful exercise in itself, in terms of thinking about your business sort of from a third person's point of view, like what's your strength of business, or whatever the questions were. That was quite a useful exercise. And it's also just becoming involved in stuff. When you're running a business, it can be easy to get kind of bogged down with sometimes the administration or the detail of the business, but sometimes sort of stepping back and doing other things, it's quite exciting. And even if in a way, it doesn't matter if you're nominate, if you're a finalist, winner, it's the sort of taking part in these types of things that will really help to boost the business, boost your confidence with your business, and certainly for sort of Mpower, feeling part of a community of other powerful, strong women that are doing things that are fabulous and amazing and different to what you would do, but equally brilliant in their own rights. Just being part of this community, certainly in terms of the awards, which are a celebration of business. It's not a competition. It didn't feel like a competition that somebody was going to lose. There was no losing. It was everybody is winning. Yes, somebody might have won an award, some people might have been commended, but just kind of taking part in it, I think, is a massive boost. Whether that's just applying or nominating someone else, I think it's positive. And I just say, just do it. Like, what's it going to cost you? An hour of your time to think about how amazing you are. It's a good thing.
Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, talking of how amazing you are, if there are, let's leave those who have followed this interview with some details to find out more about your two amazing businesses now. So if there are people that are intrigued either by the yoga classes that you do, or finding out more about this pottery cafe, which is a pretty original concept, how can they find out more about you and your businesses?
Absolutely. Well, both of my businesses have websites and Facebook pages. So my yoga is all under the banner or the brand of Susan's World of Yoga, and it's just susansworldofyoga.co.uk, or you can search it on Facebook. And for that, I teach local classes, but I also run a number of online things, like I have a blog, I have online resources for people who want guided relaxations and things. There's a little bit of something for everybody. And then the new pottery cafe, we've got premises, we're opening in April. It's a massive undertaking, a bit crazy on top of having a toddler and already running a very busy yoga business, but and that's called Fired Frog. And that's Fired Frog.
Fired Frog, love that.
Not fried frog, Fired Frog. Pottery.co.uk, and we'll be doing loads of stuff. Again, it's still going to be very supportive for sort of parents as well. There's going to be toddler stuff, baby stuff. So some of the ethos that comes from my yoga business will be transferring and translating to this, just in an arts venue. There'll be lots of stuff for babies, families, mums. So again, a very welcoming, community-based business, which is a huge thing for me in terms of the businesses that I run, is that collaboration, that community, and being very welcoming. So it's very exciting indeed.
Awesome. It's really exciting. And because the Mpower Awards are particularly all about those earlier stages of business, so startup day one, or right through to those first 4 years, I look forward to receiving the entry for Fired Frog Pottery Cafe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look into that again. Yeah, I will do.
All right, brilliant. So nominations open soon. As we record this, it's literally maybe 3 sleeps away. So March 1st. I can't
believe that's gone so quickly. It feels like yesterday that I've got my little award, and I took it along to my yoga classes. And look, I've got this shiny award. Isn't it exciting? Back there in the display cupboard, my little award and everything. So yeah.
Oh, fab. Yeah, it comes around quickly, doesn't it?
Really quickly.
Time to do it all again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know how busy you are with your daughter and your 2 businesses, and you just got the keys, and there's lots going on there. So thank you for sharing precious time.
Absolutely.
To share your insights and your story and a bit about your businesses. And look forward to catching up with you again soon.
Yeah, absolutely. No, thank you so much.
All right, thanks. And to everybody who's watched, thanks for joining us, and goodbye from myself and Susan, then catch you soon. Bye for now.